Hello, my name is Brian Smetters and I'll be doing a presentation on graphic design. What do graphic designers do? Graphic designers use computer software or their hands to create visual concepts to share ideas, inform, or captivate consumers. I believe that this picture resembles a graphic designer's life perfectly because it is chaotic, hectic, and stressful. This is because a graphic designer may be drawing something or working on something on the pad below. They may have Photoshop open on the laptop to the top right, and they may be having their emails open on the desktop talking to a client all at the same time. Job outlook. The job outlook for graphic designers as a whole is expected to grow 4% from 2016 to 2026. According to the picture that I have on the bottom right, it is obviously shown that the growth for graphic designers is lower than all of the other jobs. But from industry to industry, the change in employment is actually different. And what I mean by that is basically saying that graphic designers in newspapers, periodical, book, director, publishers, or any other jobs are actually likely to decline from 2016 to 2026, while the employment rate for graphic designers in computer system design or other related service is actually expected to grow. So it's obviously that's a big difference, having a lot of the jobs that are related more towards the newspaper and other stuff like that decline, and some of the more technological jobs for graphic design to actually increase throughout time. Job outlook continued. Since the job outlook for graphic designers is slower than the average for all other occupations, not everyone can become a successful graphic designer. Everyone who's a graphic designer obviously wants to try to be the best. They want to try to be successful, but not everyone can be successful. Because the occupation isn't growing as much, it's actually becoming a more competitive job, only allowing those who can keep up with the latest trends, technologies, and techniques to survive. If they don't keep up with these, then they will most likely not be successful, and they'll most likely struggle to make money and to try to get successful once again. Job duties. The thing about graphic design is it's all about the consumer. So the first thing you have to do is find and meet with a client or art director to determine the scope of the project. And what I mean by scope of the project is basically explain what's going to happen throughout the entire process of creating this design. Having this due by this due by this, and this due by this. Having all the different deadlines and workloads and plans all done in the beginning. And of course, graphic designers create visual elements, design layouts, present design concepts to clients and art directors, and incorporate changes recommended by clients or art directors. If a client or art director doesn't like what the graphic designer has created, of course they're going to say something about it. They're going to ask them to change it or do something about it. And of course, the graphic designer has to listen because it's the client, it's the person who's going to be giving them their money for whatever they want them to create. Now, graphic designers can, of course, try to say something or change something in order to make the design better. They may try to talk with the client, but they can't do anything without the client's permission. And if the client doesn't want anything to be changed, then you can't do anything about it because everything is about the client. And of course, graphic designers review designs for errors before printing or publishing, because if a graphic designer prints or publishes before it's done, or if there's an error in it, that means they're going to have to publish or print again, meaning it's just going to be wasting money for them. Working conditions. Most graphic designers work independently in studios using drafting tables, computer software, and other materials to create their designs. Some may be required to travel to attend to specific events. The work schedules for graphic designers depend on the workload and deadlines. Working conditions may be stressful due to the workload and deadlines. So say if a graphic designer has something due tomorrow or in 2 days and they haven't started on it, that means that most of their work schedule is going to be actually working because they have to do something that's coming up really quick. But say they have something due in like a week or even a month, that means that they might have more time for themselves rather than working as a graphic designer. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, the median annual wage for graphic designers was $48,700 in May of 2017. Salaries typically start from $17,636 and go up to $6,500 or $65,587. Hourly wages typically start from $8.48 and go up to $31.53. Education requirements. To become a graphic designer, a bachelor's degree in graphic design or a related field is generally needed. Those who don't have a bachelor's degree in graphic design or a related field may need to pursue technical training in graphic design unless they have enough work to prove that they understand the programs and they know what they're doing. Individuals should always have certifications or licensures to prove that they have an understanding how to use the programs. Individuals should also have portfolios and samples of their work to prove that they have experience with the programs. If they don't have proof that they know what they are doing, and they don't have proof that they have created something with these programs, then they most likely won't be hired. Fun facts. The origination of the logo was believed to be created back in the 13th century when the Egyptians branded domestic animals with hieroglyphs to mark their ownership. The font used in Coca-Cola logo was not created by a typeface, but instead created by a handwritten style known as Spencerian script. The boy silhouetted in the DreamWorks logo design is the son of the illustrator Robert Hunt that was hired to craft the design. This is an example of something that I have created using Photoshop. Now, the project that we had to do was recreating a movie or TV poster, and I decided to recreate the TV show poster for Stranger Things. Of course, I used Photoshop, and it took about 3 weeks to create this project. I wanted to show this because this is something that I believe that took a little bit to create, and I'm really proud of it because I spent a lot of time into it. Taking the own pictures, cropping everyone out, creating everything that was used in this poster, putting it all together, matching it to the actual poster as best as we can, or because I did it in a group, and make sure that it looked good. And yeah, all these people in this poster were actually people that were used in my school, and even includes me. This is the works cited page 1, and then this is the works cited page 2. Thank you for watching my presentation, and yeah.